Good morning. We are in Goulgong for Goulgong Eisteddfod, and I thought I would take this opportunity to do Sloane's makeup on camera, just so I can show anyone who is new what we do. Keep it simple, don't try too hard, and you don't really need to buy anything either unless you have no makeup at home. The only thing I always get is a long wear Colour Stay lipstick. Which I can't find. It must be in Sloane's bag, but I will hopefully find it and show you. So, Sloane has put a primer on just to protect her skin a little bit because it really does not like makeup. So, that's the only thing we've done off camera. She's sitting here, and all I'm going to do, so I don't buy any special foundation that colour matched her skin because it's stage, it doesn't matter. We did this one yesterday, it was too dark. Today I'm going to do this one and hopefully it looks better. It doesn't really matter, it's not a big deal. Stage makeup is very forgiving, it only has to look good from afar and far from good. So it doesn't have to be fantastic. All of the makeup artists that are watching, close your eyeballs because I'm going to break all of the rules. I just use a brush to put it on, it's easier. You can use your hands or a sponge or anything you like. It's also pretty dark in here, so Lord knows what she'll look like when we actually get there. Okay, there we go. Foundation, done. The next thing I'm going to do is blush. I would call blush essential. It stops you from getting washed out on stage, gives you some colour when the lights are really harsh, and I think you got to have it. So if blush is the only thing you can get on your tiny little dancer, do blush. So I can't tell how dark it is in this room. I like to do it up really high, because if you put it down on the apples of their cheeks, it brings their face forward a little bit. Again, doesn't really matter, it's just for some colour. But over the years of doing stage makeup, I've found that it does look a little better the higher it is. Try not to stick to any trends or anything with stage makeup because the lights don't know that it's 2025, 2026 already. The next thing I'm doing is bronzer. You don't have to. I like it. Bronzer goes everywhere you want to create a shadow. So if you want to have really nice cheekbones, you're going to do it underneath. Again, makeup artists, shh. And I think later on when we get there and the costume's on, we're going to use bronzer to blend out onto her chest because Sloane is very white. So you don't want like a brown face and then a white body. So we'll use that to blend it out onto her chest. Bronzer, not compulsory. The next thing we're going to do is eyeshadow. I have this nude palette. It doesn't have to be fancy. This one is Rimmel, and I've had it for 100 years. And you only need, well, I use 2 colors, but you only need that one there. That dark brown, that's the only one that you need. I'm gonna use a light color first on top. I'm gonna use like literally that color there. I'm gonna do all the way up to her eyebrow, the whole lid, and then I'm going to do, I just find it easier to blend it. But you only need that, and you don't need any skill. Just pop it all over the place. I've got the biggest, fluffiest brush. You don't need this. You can use the little one that they've got on in the packet. I've lost it. It's gone. And then I'm going to get a smaller brush because I get it everywhere. Maybe not, we're getting a smaller brush. Yes, we are getting a tiny little brush. Just for the dark color because it gets everywhere. I'm going to just put it on wherever you want her lid to be. You don't want to go too high above the lid because then it gives them like very dark eyes on stage. You don't want to blacken the whole eye socket, everything. You just want to give them some depth where their eyes are. Give some definition on their eyelid. Sloane has amazing eyes for makeup, so I don't have to try very hard at all to do any of it. I like to wing it out a little bit to, even though Sloane's got really nice big eyes. Open. See how it's given her more eyeball on this side? Like you can see more of her eye, and this one is very, I don't know what we call it. It's plain.
Yeah.
It's plain. And then we're going to do this side. Again, I'm spoiled because she has great eyes for makeup. Wing it out a little bit. You don't have to. Just plonk it on. It's stage makeup. It doesn't matter. Best advice you can have is go and stand back somewhere and have a look and see if you can see the flaws, because you probably can't. And then I'm going to get this big fluffy brush and blend it out a little bit. Because Sloane doesn't like the harsh line. Open. One's darker than the other. Let's try again. Also could be the lighting. You see lots of dancers, they've got white and stuff on their eyes, like white pencil. You can do that if you like, but you don't need to. It doesn't. So I'm going to help them in a group dance. They use it to open their eyes a little bit more if they have small eyes. Sloane will probably do her eyebrows. If your dancer has the blondest hair and no eyebrows, I would probably think about drawing them on a little bit, because eyebrows are a lot of your face expression when you're on stage. They do get marked on facial expression and that kind of stuff, so you want to be able to see it while they're on the stage. Sloane has lovely brows. I'm not going to draw anything in there, but she will probably put some gel or something on them. Is that what you do? Anyway, not worried about that. So now is the time when you would normally do eyeliner. So I am only putting eyeliner on today for those people who aren't wearing lashes. So our under 10s lashes are completely optional. Some kids absolutely love them and can't wait to wear them, and other kids there's no way you're getting a lash near their eyeball. So I'm going to put the eyeliner on today just to show you what to do. I have a liquid eyeliner, and I just find it so much easier and quicker, especially on those kids that just hate it, because you can just bang, bang, and yeah, it really is just bang, bang. It doesn't have to be, I know that kids cry over this part, and it's not worth it. Just either send them to us, or just try not to try so hard. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. So you just ask your dancer to close their eyes, and you follow their lash line all the way across. And that's one eye done. You can see the difference in that eye already. That's straight across. I'm going to zoom in a sec, but that's straight across the lash line, and maybe out just a tad. See, look, I've wrecked this one, but it doesn't matter because it looks good from afar. but far from good up close. So I'm just going to bring you in here to have a look. I've gone straight across. You don't have to do under the eye anymore. It's really not important. Your dancer might like it. Do it if they like it. I think it closes in their eye and makes it darker, closer to their eye. If anything, I'd be putting some white in their waterline or something just to make it a little bigger. And that is the eyelashes, eyeliner done. Next you would do mascara, but I'm all for ease, and we use lashes, and I'm not using mascara, because if you had blonde eyelashes, you would make them black with mascara before you put your eyelashes on, or if you're not wearing eyelashes, mascara. To bring your eyelashes up, make them darker, make your eyes pop a little bit more. I'm going to pause this, go and get the lashes and show you. So if I had to waste some money on anything, it would be these. I hate eyelashes with glue, only because as a teacher, and you've done like 15 sets of eyelashes in 10 minutes, your fingers are stuck together. So I always get these pre-glued ones. These are natural, Glam by Manicare, and they are called Elsa. And they are pre-glued, so all you need to do is get the lash out, make sure it's the right length for their eye, and then stick it on. These ones are not very sticky because we used them yesterday and they don't really get too many uses, so I'm hoping they stay on for a little bit at least. And then we're just going to plonk them on, and I say that because you don't have to try very hard. That's one, open. For seniors, I recommend using them, or at least trying. And if you can't get them on, I definitely can. So can all the other teachers. They've all done it before. It doesn't need to be a big deal. You just put them on, and try not to care too much, because remember, it's stage makeup and we don't need to look good up close. Sloane is going to do her lipstick, because if there's one thing I'm truly terrible at, it is lipstick. So Sloane's going to do that on herself, and we'll be back. Okay, lipstick is done. That is it. We probably could have gone a little darker on the blush, but we're also in a very dark room, so who knows. This is what Sloane used for her brows, and this is the lipstick that we used. It's Super Stay. It's one of those ones, like, once it's dry, good luck getting it off, which is a really good idea for your young kids. Once it's dry, if you can keep their hands away from it, once it's dry, it's not going anywhere for the day. It's not going all over their costume, their tights, their food, everything. It just stays still. So that is stage makeup done. We have run out of time for hair, so I will film hair tomorrow.